Hi, it's Dane Richardson here from All for Health. Today's video I'm going to talk about the 3 things that all successful people have in common. These are the 3 things that help them achieve their goals, live a life of fulfillment and maintain that constant state of personal development and growth. Because in the words of Joel Monroe, if we're not trying to do it better, then what are we doing? So if you gain value from this video, please like, share or comment and I'd really appreciate that. Thanks for watching. So today I'm going to talk about the acronym BIG. I first heard of this acronym during a TED talk by an entrepreneur called Daniel Alley. At the age of 18, Daniel was uneducated, unemployed, had over $100,000 of debt. Only 6 years later, by the age of 24, he was a self-made millionaire. During this talk, he talks about the acronym BIG and how he utilized those 3 things to grow his empire. And in fact, all successful people have these 3 things in common. The B in BIG stands for books. So it's originally Sir Francis Bacon that said, knowledge itself is power. Now we hear a lot of modern day successful people say that, just worded slightly different. When Warren Buffett was asked, what's the key to success? He pointed to a stack of nearby books and he said, read 500 pages like this a day. That's how knowledge works. It builds up like compound interest. All of you can do it, but I can guarantee not all of you will do it. Now what an amazing thing to say, but it also sounds slightly crazy because 500 pages a day, that's impossible. But in fact, that's a common trend amongst the world's most successful people. Bill Gates, 1 book a week. Mark Zuckerberg, 2 books a week. Mark Cuban, he reads for 3 hours a day. Now you might find it hard to read, but we have audiobooks, ebooks, webinars, YouTube videos. There are a number of resources on how to gain that knowledge. And now we think about 500 pages a day. Is that possible? Well, you don't have to start with 500. If you can read for 10 minutes a day, that'll equate to roughly 1 book a month, 12 books a year, and that's already 4 times more than the average Australian, so you're already a step ahead. But if you can find that 1 hour a day, that 1 book a week, and that 50 books a year, within 5 years, studies have shown that you'll be an expert within your chosen field. So why all the reading? Why is this pertinent? Well, the answer is quite simple, because for every issue in the world, there's a solution in a book. For every issue that you have or for every goal you want to achieve, someone has written a step-by-step book on how to overcome that issue and how to achieve that goal. So you don't need to read all the books in the world, but just read the books that are pertinent to your issues and to your goals. And you still might be thinking, oh, I don't know if I have time during the day. But it's about prioritizing our time, eliminating distractions and maintaining focus. A couple of simple techniques can help us read a little more. Every time you pick up your phone and you go to search the web or scroll through social media, replace that time with reading. Or how about when you sit on the couch at night and watch a bit of TV, for the first 15 minutes, turn the TV off and read. Soon you'll find that hour a day and you find how it is easy to complete 1 book per week or per fortnight. So get out there, eliminate those distractions, get that focus so you can read and you can overcome those issues and you can achieve your goals. Because leaders are readers because they read to succeed. The I in BIG stands for individuals, because the 5 people we hang around the most are the 5 people that we're more than likely to be like. And if you think about your top 5 closest friends, chances are you've lived similar lifestyles, similar experiences and earned similar incomes. So I'm saying that out of that group of 5, who's there to mentor you and to help you grow to get to where it is that you want to be? And that is the vital point. Mentors, we need one. Steve Jobs was Mark Zuckerberg's mentor. Warren Buffett was Bill Gates' mentor. Sir Freddie Laker was Richard Branson's mentor. 3 of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world all had mentors. And if it's good enough for them, then it's good enough for us. We need to leave our pride at the door because there are people that are where we want to be and they are a wealth of knowledge. They're like human books. Now you may think, I don't know any mentors or someone who could be my mentor. Well, that's okay. Go through the internet or email the authors of the books that you're reading, because successful people appreciate you reaching out to them. It shows initiative and that you're taking action because you want to grow. They will want to where we are and they will help you get to where they are now. So if you want to get into investment properties, find the people in your life that have done that and pick their brains. Once you find these mentors, That's all you have to do. Pick their brain, socialize with them, work with them, ask them all the pertinent questions so you can get all the information out of them, and they can mentor you so you can achieve that goal. What's the worst that could happen if you ask? You get the answer, no, or sorry, I'm too busy. It's not that bad. What's the worst that could happen if you don't ask? You miss an important opportunity and a wealth of knowledge that could help you achieve the things in life that you want. The final part of big is goals, and I think it's the most important and exciting part. But we are terrible at setting goals because, we have New Year's resolutions and bucket lists, and we just have dreams. But truth be told, until pen hits paper and thoughts turn to words, that's all they'll ever be. Dreams and wishful thinking, just a shell of emptiness with no structure. And if we don't have structure and written down step-by-step plan, how do we know how to achieve that goal? Because we think we have clarity in our heads, but the truth is it's just a mess of emotions and thoughts, and until it's written down, we'll never truly have clarity. So when I structure goals, before I set that goal, I ask myself 3 questions. The first one, can I do it? Is it within my skill set? Do I have the talent? Do I have the potential? Can I get the talent and skills, or learn the talents and skills to achieve that goal? The second question is, will it work? So what that means is, will it work? Does it align with my values? Will it work with the current lifestyle, with my family, and all those sorts of things? And the final question is it worth it? Is it worth the sacrifice of time and effort, or money, or some of the other things you have to sacrifice to achieve that goal? Now, with these 3 questions, you need to answer them, no one else, because no one else's opinion of you should become your reality. You are the only one that can answer these questions truthfully. An example of this was, growing up, I was always told, oh, you can't sing, no one in our family can sing, it's just one of those things, we need to accept that. Well, fuck that. I never did listen to that. And you know what? I've been touring around my town and little towns around where I currently live, playing music for the past year, earning money at weddings, parties, bars and gigs. I was also told as a child that I'll never be a good swimmer. Well, I never listened to that either, and now I can swim reasonably well. I'm not the quickest swimmer in the world, but because of that belief and because I didn't let someone else's opinion of me turn into my reality, I turned that around and I achieved that small goal. So you need to answer yes to these questions, no one else. And once you answer yes, keep that belief and keep that motivation, and then structure it. Now, I structure goals utilizing the acronym called SMART. The S in SMART stands for specific. It's the who, what, when, where, how. You need to answer all of those things. So let's say you want to make it to the nationals in a certain sport. Well, when is it? Who's involved in it? What do you have to do to get there? How are you going to get there? How are you going to get the skills and the fitness levels and stuff to get there? Once you've answered all that, you move on to the next part of SMART, which is M, measurable. And a good way of measurable is to think about what it'll feel like to be at that. Let's go back to that one example, nationals, a level of sport. What will it feel like to be there? How will you feel? What will the whole experience be like? And then also in measurable, you need to have measurable points along your timeline so you can measure and track your progress. The A stands for attainable. Can you attain it? Is it worth it? All those sort of 3 questions, you need to write those things down. Is it going to work? Is it worth it? Can you do it? That's that sort of part of it, the A. The R is relevant. Is it relevant to your values and to your morals and to your life and to your family? And then lastly, the T is time-bound or timeline. You need to create a timeline, because it's not, I'm going to lose 10 kilos. No, it's I'm going to lose 10 kilos before the 25th of November. Because when you set a date, you become personally accountable, because there's a date and it gives you more motivation because you have that set date. And then within that timeline, you need to set other dates. And once again, you can track that progress and you can create small goals within that goal. Once we have that structure, I utilize a thing called the 20 idea technique. Well, for each goal, I write down 20 ideas on how to achieve that goal. So an example of mine is I wanted to start doing volunteer work. So 20 ideas. First, find somewhere to volunteer, fill out the paperwork, get the skills to do it, find the people to talk to do that, get the uniforms, do that, and then start ticking off those ideas today, not tomorrow, not next week, but today, to achieve your goals. And before you know it, once you've completed those 20 ideas, you would have achieved your goal. And this is the biggest thing, people, is take action today. Not tomorrow, because there will never be a perfect time in our life. People say, oh, I'm going to wait till I finish school. Okay, you finish school. Oh, I don't have enough money. I'm going to wait till I get money. Then you have a child. Oh, the children's holding me back. I'm going to wait till they grow up. Before you know, you're on your deathbed and you never even took that first step to achieve that goal. These things don't hold us back. Our minds hold us back. There's never a perfect time. The perfect time is right now. So we need to start now. So once you've done all these things and you've got a bit of structure, you then have this plan. And what you can do is, at the beginning of each day, have a look at that plan and think, what am I going to do today to get a step closer to my goal? And then at night time, you can look back and reflect. What did I do today? Did it work well? Did I get that step closer? Maybe not. But what can I do to make sure I do that step tomorrow? And these small processes, if you implement them into your daily lives, it'll soon help you become not only motivated but disciplined to continue to stretch out and to achieve your goals. Wrapping up today's video on the acronym BIG. Find that 1 hour a day to read, find your mentor and turn your dreams into goals. Because ladies, gentlemen and non-specified genders, we all have something different and unique to offer this world, to utilize that and take action. It was Abraham Lincoln that said, good things may come to those that wait, but it's only the leftovers from those that hustle. So take action today so you can dream big, think big, and then live big. Hi, thanks for watching today's video. If you liked it or you found it useful, please like, share or comment and follow the link below to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And remember, take action today so you can live a more positive and healthier lifestyle tomorrow.